Hi everyone, I'm Candy from Susan's family. Today I'm bringing you a mountain breath tank. This design comes in multiple sizes, which are crocheted separately: the front body, the back body, the motif section, the bottom edge, the collar edge, and the sleeve cups. Start by crocheting the front and back bodies individually. Once completed, connect the shoulders and the side seams of the body. Then crochet the motif section, and sew it onto the body. Next, crochet the bottom edge on the other side of the motif section. Finally, add edging around all the edges. The crochet method for each size is similar. Any differences will be explained separately. Let's start with the front body. The front body is divided into the left and right shoulder neck sections, the chest panel, and the body sections. The front body starts with a chain stitch, and each section is crocheted back and forth. The stitch techniques used include chain stitch, double crochet, single crochet, treble crochet, slip stitch, half double crochet, and double crochet decrease. Please watch the demonstration. Get the yarn. We'll start with the right shoulder part. For easier watching, I'll demonstrate using cotton yarn. For specific yarn, color scheme and hook size, please refer to the detail page of our product and the paper instructions. Hold the yarn tail. First, make a slip knot. Hold the yarn with left hand. Take the hook with right hand. Insert the hook into the slip knot. Adjust the loop size to a comfortable position. Then chain the corresponding number of stitches for the right shoulder part. Once done, crochet row 1. Read the chart from right to left. Work 3 chains as beginning chain. Counts as 1 double crochet, then chain 1 as a bridge. Then work into the 5th chain from the hook. Pick up 1 strand on the top of the chain and work 2 double crochets. Then chain 7 as a bridge. Skip 9 stitches underneath. Work 1 single crochet into the next stitch. Continue with 7 chains as a bridge. Skip 9 stitches underneath. Pick up 1 strand on the last chain and work 2 double crochets. Chain 1 as a bridge. Work 1 more double crochet in the same position. That completes row 1. We'll consider the right side of row 1 as the right side of the entire piece. The side where the starting yarn tail is on the left-hand side. Now let's work on row 2. This row is read from left to right in the chart. Make 3 chains to start. Turn the work. These 3 chains count as 1 double crochet, corresponding to the last double crochet of the previous row. Then work 1 chain as a bridge. Work 1 double crochet into the small chain space on the left side. 2 chains for transition. Skip 1 double crochet on the left side, work 1 double crochet in the next double crochet. Because the piece is turned, the stitch corresponds to the top left corner position. If you can't find it, flip to the right side to check. Continue with 5 chains for transition. Work 1 double crochet in the single crochet stitch on the left side. Five chains for transition. Work 1 double crochet in the double crochet stitch on the left side. Two chain spaces. Work 1 double crochet in the chain space on the left side. 1 chain for transition. Pick up through 2 threads of the third chain from the starting chain of the previous row. Work 1 double crochet, flip to the right side and count upward from the bottom. Find the correct position and crochet. If you can't find it, you can directly work in this chain space. This completes the second row. Continue to crochet the third row, make 3 chains to start. Turn the work. Then work 1 chain for transition. Work 2 double crochets in the chain space underneath. Two chains for transition. Work 1 double crochet in the hole on the left side. Work 1 double crochet in the double crochet stitch on the left. 3 chains for transition. Work 1 double crochet in the double crochet stitch on the left. 3 chains for transition. Work 1 double crochet in the next double crochet stitch. Work 1 double crochet in the hole on the left side. 2 chains for transition. Work 2 double crochets in the last hole. One chain. Finally, pick up the third chain's 2 threads of the turning chain from the previous row. Work 1 double crochet. This completes the third row. The stitch techniques used in the last 2 rows have all been demonstrated before. Everyone can just follow the pattern chart to crochet. Remember, after completing each row, you need to turn the work and crochet the next row on the other side. Everyone follow the chart and complete these 2 rows. I've already crocheted ahead here. Now let's work on row 6. Make 2 chains as the beginning chain, which does not count as a stitch. Turn the work. Work 1 double crochet in the hole on the left side. 3 chains for transition. Work 2 more double crochets in the same hole. Then make 7 chains for transition. In the middle stitch of the 9 double crochets on the left, work 1 treble crochet. Yarn over the hook twice. Insert the hook into the middle stitch loop. Yarn over and draw through. Now there are 4 loops on the hook. Yarn over and draw through the first 2 loops. Repeat this 3 times. 1 time. 2 times. 3 times. This way, 1 treble crochet is completed. Continue with 7 chain stitches for transition. Work 2 double crochets in the last chain space. Then make 1 chain stitch for transition. Pick up the back loop of the 3rd chain in the previous row's turning chain. Work 1 double crochet. This completes row 6. For the following rows, work even on one side. Gradually increase stitches on one side. Everyone just follow the chart for crocheting. I've already crocheted this part in advance. Don't cut the yarn yet. Now you can measure the size of your fabric piece. If it's significantly different from the chart, it's recommended to adjust your tension and recrochet to avoid affecting the finished product size once it fits, and with 1 chain stitch to secure. Leave a 10 cm yarn tail and cut the yarn. That's all for the crochet method of the right shoulder neck. Once the right shoulder neck is done, now let's crochet the left shoulder neck. The foundation chain method is the same as for the right shoulder neck. After the foundation chain is completed, follow the crochet method for the left shoulder neck. Refer to the chart for the first 5 rows of the right shoulder neck. I've already crocheted this part in advance. Now crochet row 6. Make 3 chains to start. Turn the work. Chain 1 as a bridge. Work 2 double crochets in the first chain space underneath. Then chain 7 as a transition. Work 1 treble crochet in the middle stitch of the 9 double crochets on the left side. Continue with 7 chains as a transition. Work 2 double crochets in the last chain space. Chain 3 as a bridge. Finish with 1 double crochet decrease. Start with 2 incomplete double crochets. Work the first one. Yarn over the hook once. Insert the hook into the same chain space underneath. Yarn over and pull through. Now there are 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. This completes 1 incomplete double crochet. Next, pick up the back loop of the 3rd chain in the beginning chain. Work 1 incomplete double crochet. Finally, yarn over and pull through all loops. This completes 1 double crochet decrease. This finishes row 6. The remaining rows at the back of the left shoulder are worked even on one side and gradually increased on the other side. Just follow the pattern chart as shown. Don't cut the yarn after completing. I've already finished this part in advance. Now let's crochet the front chest piece. Continue crocheting from the yarn tail of the left shoulder neck without cutting the yarn. Make 3 chains to start. Turn the work. Work a double crochet into the chain space below. Chain 2 as a transition. Skip 1 stitch on the left. Work a double crochet into the next double crochet. Skip 5 chain spaces. Work a double crochet into the treble crochet stitch on the left. Then skip 5 chain spaces. Work a double crochet into the first double crochet on the left. Skip 2 chain spaces. Work a double crochet into the chain space on the left. Chain 3 and work 1 double crochet. Continue with 2 chain transition. Work a double crochet into the second double crochet on the left. Chain 5 as a transition. Pick up the 2 strands of the 7th chain on the left. Work a double crochet into the picked up chain. Then work 1 chain transition. Work 1 treble crochet into the same stitch as the previous double crochet. Once completed, work the corresponding number of chains according to the chart. This completes the first row of the front piece. Now let's work the second row. Make 1 beginning chain. Turn the work. The wrong side of the previous row is facing you. Start from the second chain from the hook. Pick up 1 strand on the top of each chain, and work 5 slip stitches in sequence. If you can't find it, flip to the right side and look again. Don't tighten the slip stitches. The oval-shaped slip stitch symbol indicates not to tighten. After completing, work 3 chains as a transition. Skip the next 2 stitches underneath. Work 1 single crochet into the 3rd stitch. Work 1 single crochet into the next stitch. Work 2 chains as a transition. Skip the next 2 stitches. Work 2 half double crochets in sequence on the left side. Three chains between them, chain space, 3 chains between them, chain space, 3 chains between them. Work 1 double crochet into the double crochet stitch on the left side. Be careful not to work into the treble crochet stitch. The following stitch patterns have been demonstrated before. Please complete this row according to the pattern chart. Row 2 is now complete. Continue to crochet row 3. Make 3 chains to start. Turn the work. Then work 2 chains as a transition. Continue crocheting according to the pattern until reaching the last chain space position on the left side. Now you've reached this position. Right after completing the last double crochet, work 2 chains as a transition. Pick up both strands of the slip stitch braid at the very end on the left side. Work 1 slip stitch. Gently tighten. Then refer to the chart and crochet the corresponding number of chains. Once completed, take the right shoulder neck part with the wrong side of the last row facing you. Work 1 treble crochet in the double crochet stitch, at this position on the left side. Then work 1 chain as a transition. Work 1 more double crochet in the same stitch. Then continue crocheting this row according to the pattern. This completes row 3. Now continue to crochet row 4, work 3 chains as beginning chain. Turn the work. Crochet according to the chart until reaching the position of the treble crochet on the left side. Now you've reached this position. Right after completing the last double crochet, work 3 chains as a transition. Skip 3 chains below, on the left side of the treble crochet. Work 2 half double crochets in sequence. Remember not to twist the chains. Two chains. Skip 2 stitches. Work 2 single crochets in sequence. Three chains. Continue by skipping 2 stitches. Work 5 slip stitches in sequence on the left side. Leave the remaining stitches unworked for now. This completes row 4. Now let's crochet row 5. Work 2 chains as beginning chain. Turn the work. Work 3 double crochets in the left chain space. Then chain 3 as a transition. Work 2 more double crochets in the same position. Work 1 double crochet in the left single crochet stitch. For the rest of the stitches, follow the pattern chart to complete this row. This completes row 5. Next, Let's crochet row 6. Work 3 chains as beginning chain. Turn the work. Crochet according to the pattern chart until reaching the second double crochet position of row 5 on the left side. Now you've arrived at this position. After completing this double crochet, chain 2 as a transition. Work 1 double crochet in the chain space formed by the beginning chain of row 5 on the left side. Work 1 double crochet in the chain stitch to the left of the slip stitch on the left side. Work 1 double crochet in the next stitch. Continue working 1/2 double crochet in each chain stitch on the left side. 1 single crochet. Skip 1 stitch and work 3 half double crochets in sequence. One double crochet, 2 chain spaces. Skip 2 stitches underneath. Work 4 double crochets in sequence on the left side. Three chain stitches as a transition. Work 1 double crochet again at the insertion point of the last double crochet you just made. Work 3 double crochets in sequence on the left side. Two chain stitches. Skip 2 stitches. Work 1 double crochet in sequence on the left side. 3 half double crochets. One single crochet. Skip 1 stitch and work 1/2 double crochet. 2 double crochets. Work 1 double crochet in the left chain space. 2 chain stitches as a transition. Work 1 double crochet on the second double crochet from the left. Work 1 double crochet in the next stitch as well. For the rest of the stitches, everyone follow the pattern chart to complete this row. This completes row 6. For the remaining rows, everyone just follow the pattern chart to crochet. Work all the way down to the second to last row. I've already finished this part in advance. At the end, work 1 chain stitch to secure. Leave a yarn tail of about 10 centimeters and then cut the yarn. Then, attach to this yarn tail. Crochet row 13 according to the pattern chart. For this row, I'll demonstrate using the smallest size chart as an example. For other sizes, everyone watch the demonstration first before crocheting. First, crochet the corresponding number of chain stitches according to the chart. Once completed, take the previously crocheted piece with the wrong side of row 12 facing you. Start crocheting from the last treble crochet. First, work 1 double crochet. Then work 5 chain stitches as a transition. Work 1 double crochet into the left side stitch. 2 chain stitches as a transition. Chain stitch transition. 2 chain stitches as a transition. Work 1 double crochet into the left side hole. 3 chain stitches and 1 double crochet. After that, follow the chart until completing the last double crochet. Once completed, refer to the chart for the corresponding number of chain stitches. This completes row 13. Do not cut the yarn at the end. This completes the front piece. After completing the front piece, next continue with the yarn tail that wasn't cut off. Continue crocheting upward on the body area. Here, we'll continue using the small size chart as an example for demonstration. Make 1 beginning chain. Turn your work. The wrong side of the previous row is facing you. From the second stitch from your hook, pick up 1 strand on the top of the chain, and work 1 single crochet in each stitch. Three chain stitches. Skip 4 stitches. Work 2 half double crochets in sequence. Two chain stitches as a bridge. Chain transition. 2 chain stitches as a bridge. Skip 3 stitches. Work 2 double crochets in the same left side chain stitch. Three chains between them. Double crochet. 2 double crochets. Hook 2 stitches in the same insertion point as the previous double crochet. 2 chain stitches as a bridge. Skip 2 stitches on the left side. Work 2 double crochets in sequence. Three chain stitches as a bridge. Work 1 double crochet on the left side double crochet. Everyone will follow the pattern chart to complete this row. This completes the first row. For the remaining rows, just follow the pattern chart. Once done, break the yarn, leaving a 10 cm yarn tail. That's all for the body area. That's all for the crochet method of the front body. Once the front body is done, Next, we'll crochet the back body. Divide it into left and right shoulder neck areas, the back chest panel, and the body. The crocheting method is similar to that of the front body. Just follow the pattern chart for the back body, using the same method as for the front body. Pay attention to row 3 of the back chest panel. If you encounter a slip stitch while crocheting, you should insert the hook into both strands of the slip stitch. Don't crochet by inserting the hook into the stitch position. Once you've completed the back chest panel, after both front and back bodies are done, next, we'll talk about joining the front and back bodies, divided into shoulder joining and side seam joining. I'll demonstrate the shoulder joining first. Now, let me use this swatch to demonstrate the joining method. Place the beginning chain of both front and back bodies facing upward, with the right sides facing each other, and the wrong sides facing outward. We'll be joining on the wrong side. Mark the beginning and ending positions of the area you want to join with thread. You can secure them evenly in between. Once completed, start joining from one side. Insert the hook through the edge. Begin attaching the yarn. Make one beginning chain after completing. Work one single crochet in the same stitch. Then work 3 chains as a transition. At a position on the left side that matches the length of these 3 chains. When you meet a chain, pick up 1-2 strands from both the front and back loops of the chain. Work one single crochet. Continue with 3 chains as a transition. Work one single crochet at the corresponding position on the left side. Crochet while removing the marked thread. Three chains. Follow this method to connect this shoulder side. Finally cut the yarn and weave in the ends. Once one shoulder side is connected, follow the same method to connect the other side. This concludes the explanation of the shoulder connection method. The connection method for the side seams of the body is the same as that for the shoulders. Remember to connect on the wrong side? Just connect them properly. This completes the connection of the front and back bodies. Next, let's move on to the motif area. It is made up of individual motifs connected together. Except for the first motif, which is crocheted normally. The final round of all other motifs needs to be worked, and joined to the others as you go. And the motifs also require color changes. Once the motifs are connected, you need to crochet an edging around the motifs. After completing it, sew one side of the edging onto the body. The new stitch technique used is the DC2 puff stitch. Please watch the demonstration. Take the yarn. We'll start with an adjustable magic ring. After completing it, crochet the first round. Work 2 chains as the beginning chain. Crochet 1 double crochet into the magic ring loop. We'll treat these 2 chains and this double crochet as a special DC2 puff stitch. The stitch of this double crochet is the stitch of this special puff stitch. Next, work 3 chains as a transition. The next stitch is a DC2 puff stitch worked into the magic ring loop. First, work 2 incomplete double crochets into the loop. Finally, yarn over once, and pull through all loops. This completes the DC2 puff stitch. You can see it's worked the same way as a DC2 tog decrease, only the insertion position is different. We'll treat these 3 chains up to the current stitch as a repeat sequence. After that, repeat this sequence. Follow the chart and crochet the entire round. Once the last sequence is complete, work 3 chains as a transition. Tighten the starting yarn tail. Tighten the center of the workpiece. Finally, pick up the first stitch, and work a slip stitch to join. This completes the first round. Finish by cutting the yarn. Take the yarn in the corresponding color. Insert the hook into any chain space to join the yarn. Tie a slip knot on the yarn. Insert the hook into the knotted loop. Pull the yarn through. Adjust the size of the loop. Joining the yarn is complete. Make 3 chains as the beginning chain. Work 4 double crochets into the same chain space. Keep the remaining yarn tails on top of the hook, and weave them in as you go. Then work 5 double crochets into each chain space. Everyone follow the pattern chart to complete this round. Join with a slip stitch at the end. Cut the yarn. If there is an excess yarn tail from the beginning, tie a knot on the wrong side to secure it. This completes the second round. Insert the hook into the double crochet stitch on the left side of the previous round's turning chain. Take the yarn and join it. First make 6 chain stitches. From the second to last stitch, work 1 single crochet, 1/2 double crochet, 2 treble crochets. Skip 2 stitches apart from the joining position underneath. Make 1 slip stitch on the left stitch. 4 chain stitches apart. Skip 1 stitch on the left side, work 1 slip stitch on the next stitch. We'll consider the stitches from the first chain stitch to this point as one sequence. I'll demonstrate another sequence. 6 chain stitches. From the second to last, work 1 single crochet, 1/2 double crochet, 2 treble crochets. Skip 2 stitches underneath. Make 1 slip stitch on the left stitch. 4 chain stitches as transition. Skip 1 stitch and work 1 slip stitch. This completes the second sequence. The following is the same as the second sequence. Refer to the chart to complete this round. The last slip stitch is worked at the joining position. Cut the yarn at the end. Thread the reserved yarn tail into the yarn needle. And sew a few stitches to the left position. Tie a knot on the wrong side to secure. This completes round 3. Everyone please also hide the remaining yarn tails. Hook into any 2 strands at the pointed tip to join yarn. Be careful not to go through the single crochet stitch. Make 1 beginning chain. Work 1 single crochet in the same position. Chain 2 for transition. Work 1 single crochet again in the same insertion position as the previous single crochet. We'll consider the stitches we just made as a corner. Move on to crocheting the edge, which means chain 2 for transition. Into the 4 chain space on the left side. Work 1 DC2 puff bobble stitch. Two chains between them. Work 1 DC2 puff bobble stitch again in the same position. Chain 2 for transition. This completes one edge. This completes one sequence. Move on to the second group. Pick up any 2 threads at the tip of the left side corner. Work 1 single crochet. Chain 2. Work 1 single crochet again in the same position. Chain 2 for transition. Into the hole formed by 4 chains on the left side, work 1 DC2 puff bobble stitch. 2 chains between them. Work 1 DC2 puff bobble stitch again in the same position. Chain 2 for transition. This completes the second group's sequence. Everyone follow the second group's demonstration, and refer to the chart to finish this round. Join with a slip stitch. Don't cut the yarn first. Take a look at the motif now. If the motif is slightly uneven, you can gently stretch the piece to make it flat. If the motif is really uneven, you need to adjust your tension and recrochet. After completing one motif, you can measure the size of the motif. If it's quite different from the chart, it's suggested to adjust your tension and recrochet to avoid affecting the finished product's dimensions. Cut the yarn once it fits properly. And hide all yarn tails of the motif. This way the first motif is completed. Now let's crochet the second motif. When crocheting, remember to follow the color scheme on the chart. The colors here are random. The crocheting method for the first 3 rounds is the same as for the first motif. I've already finished that part in advance. Now let's work on the final round. This round needs to be crocheted while connecting to the previous motif. First, attach the yarn. Make 1 beginning chain. Work 1 single crochet at the joining position. Chain 2 as a transition. Then crochet another single crochet in the same position. Hook one side on the left. Once completed, crochet a corner and connect, which means first making 1 single crochet, one chain stitch. Then take the previously crocheted motif, Find a corner. Insert the hook from the wrong side to the right side and make a slip stitch. Then crochet 1 chain stitch. Return to the same insertion position of the bottom motif single crochet, and work 1 more single crochet. This completes 1 corner and connects to the previous motif. Continue crocheting the edge and connecting. First, crochet 1 chain stitch. Go back to the top motif. Pick the left side chain space and join with a slip stitch. Insert the hook from the wrong side to the right side. 1 chain stitch as a transition. Return to the bottom motif. Work a DC2 puff bobble stitch in the bottom chain space. One chain stitch. Go back to the top motif. Pick the left side chain space and join with a slip stitch. 1 chain stitch as a transition. Return to the bottom motif. Work a DC2 puff bobble stitch in the bottom chain space. One chain stitch. Go back to the top motif. Pick the left side chain space and join with a slip stitch. One chain stitch as a transition. Then return to the bottom motif. Hook a corner at the top left position and connect. This way the motifs are connected properly. Continue crocheting normally for the remaining parts. Do not connect to any motifs. Join with a slip stitch at the end. Cut the yarn and weave in the ends. This way the second motif is completed and connected to the previous motif. Continue with the third motif. For the first few rounds just follow the pattern chart. Now let's work on the final round. This round needs to be connected to the previous motif as you go. First attach the yarn at the tip of the corner. Make 1 beginning chain. Then work the corner and connect. Pay attention when connecting. Make the third motif symmetrical with the first motif, which means pick up at this corner to connect. Insert from the wrong side to the right side. Once the corner is connected, continue working the edge and connecting. Then work the corner on the left side and connect. And then continue crocheting normally. Do not connect to any fabric piece. The third motif is completed and connected with the previous motif. The first motif and the third motif form a symmetrical effect. Continue crocheting the remaining motifs, using the same joining method as the third motif. All connected at the same corner. The fourth motif is symmetrical with the second motif. Everyone continue until the second to last motif is completed and connected. Now let's talk about the last motif. I have fewer motifs here. This motif needs to be worked with one corner and one side normally. Once completed, connect to the second to last motif. Then continue crocheting two sides and one corner normally. After the two sides and corner are completed. Next, connect to the first motif. This side forms a symmetrical effect with the second motif. With wrong sides facing each other, right side facing out. When connecting, be mindful not to twist the motifs. Keep crocheting and connecting. Once connected, it forms a circle. Then finish crocheting the remaining positions without connecting to any motifs. That's all for the joining method of all motifs. Next, take the previously made circle motif. I have fewer motifs here. Just demonstrating the method. Find a corner chain space on the top of any motif on one side. Attach the yarn to the single crochet on the right side. Work 3 chains as beginning chain. Work 3 double crochets in the chain space at the left corner position. Work 1 double crochet in the single crochet stitch on the left. Work 2 double crochets in the next chain space. Next, work 1 double crochet in the stitch. Work 2 double crochets in the chain space. Keep crocheting until right before connecting to the left motif. The double crochet on the last single crochet is done. Skip the joining position. Start from the single crochet on the left. Work 1 double crochet in the stitch. Work 2 double crochets in the chain space. Keep crocheting until reaching the single crochet on the left. Once completed, we treat all double crochets except the beginning chain as one sequence. Then follow the chart and repeat this sequence to finish the row. After completed, join with a slip stitch. Cut the yarn. This completes the edging on one side. Then repeat this method. Refer to the chart and complete the edging on the other side. This is how to do the edging. Next, take the front and back bodies. Sew the motif area onto the body. The colors of the motifs in this motif area can be arranged according to the finished product photo, or arranged according to your own preference. The middle stitch of the 3 double crochets at the corner position should match the middle stitch of the dent on the body. You can use yarn to mark. I only marked a few positions here. Please mark the corresponding positions on your own fabric. We will start sewing from here. Take another yarn tail about 1 meter long. Thread the needle. Bring the needle out through the back loop of the middle stitch. One stitch has 2 threads like this. The thread closer to you is the front loop. The thread away from you is the back loop. When sewing the motif area and the body, keep the right sides facing up. Pick the back loop to come out after the mark. Leave a little yarn tail. Then insert through the back loop of the middle stitch from above. Come out through the back loop of the stitch on the left. Don't tighten the yarn tail for now. Then insert at the exit position from underneath. Come out through the back loop on the left side. Then insert at the exit position from above. Come out through the back loop on the left side. Insert at the exit position from underneath. Come out through the back loop on the left side. After sewing a few stitches, tighten the yarn tail. This way the seam stitches won't be visible on the surface, making it look cleaner. Continue sewing to the left. Always insert from the position of the yarn tail. Come out through the back loop of the next stitch. Alternate sewing between the body and the edging. Remember to keep the fabric flat. After sewing a few stitches, tighten the yarn tail. Sew around completely using this method. You may come across the following situations during sewing. Please watch the demonstration first before sewing. Pay attention when you reach the chain stitch on the body. Still pick the back loop to sew. When you come across situations like this, the 3 double crochets in the middle of the motif area don't line up with the indentation on the body, then go back a bit. Go back a bit to a position slightly off the center towards the side. Then pick up an extra stitch on the side that has fewer stitches. This will roughly center the area vertically. Now you've reached the connection between the front and back bodies. Align the 3 double crochets in the middle of the motif area, roughly with the indentation on the body. Sew while checking if the seam is crooked. If it's crooked, adjust it in time. You need to align the indentation on the left side with the raised part. If you notice any angling, you can sew an extra stitch in the same position on the side with fewer stitches. After sewing, this area should roughly be in the middle position. Continue sewing. If you notice the yarn tail is about to run out, weave the tail into the wrong side. Tie off and weave in the ends neatly. Then take a new yarn tail and thread it through the needle. First, secure the tail on the back side. Then follow the previous sewing marks to continue sewing. Everyone continue sewing around using this method. Finally, tie off the end on the wrong side with the starting yarn tail. Make sure to weave in all remaining yarn tails neatly. This completes the sewing of the body area and the motif area. Next, we'll crochet the bottom edge. Crochet along the edging position on the other side of the motif area. The new stitch techniques used are the single crochet increase, chain 3 picket, and double crochet 3 in 1. Please watch the demonstration. Take out the yarn and the previously crocheted piece. Insert the hook into the beginning chain position of the edging on the motif area. We'll start by joining the yarn. Make one beginning chain. Work one single crochet in the same position. Chain 3 as a transition. Skip 3 stitches. Work one single crochet on the left side. Chain 3. Skip 2 stitches and work 1/2 double crochet. 1 chain space. Skip 5 stitches and work 1 DC3 in 1. Which means working 3 double crochets in the same stitch. This completes the DC3 in 1. Chain 2 as a transition. Work 1 DC3 in 1 into the left stitch. Then chain 1 as a space. Skip 5 stitches and work 1/2 double crochet. Chain 3 as a transition. Skip 2 stitches and work 1 single crochet. Following the previous demonstration, refer to the chart and complete until the last DC3 in 1. Now we've reached this position. Chain 1 as a transition. Skip 5 stitches and work 1/2 double crochet. Chain 1 as a transition. Finally pick the first stitch and work a 1/2 double crochet to join. This adjusts the position of the beginning chain. So the first round is complete. The next 6 rounds do not involve any new stitch techniques. Everyone can follow the pattern chart to crochet. Please pay attention before crocheting the third round. You need to work 2 slip stitches towards the left side as a transition. This adjusts the position of the beginning chain. In the 5th round, when you encounter a position with 4 chains like this, pick up 1 strand on the top of the chain to crochet. Do not work into the chain space. Also note that in the 5th and 6th rounds, the ending is to work 1 chain stitch. Then pick up the beginning chain, and work a single crochet to join. Follow the pattern chart to complete these rounds. Now I'll demonstrate the crocheting method for the 8th round. Locate the double crochet decrease. Insert the hook into the stitch. Make 1 chain stitch as the beginning chain. Work 1 single crochet in order according to the pattern chart. Then 9 chain stitches. Work 1/2 double crochet into the space on the left side. Then 7 chain stitches. Go back to the first chain and work 1 slip stitch. Pay attention that the right side of the fabric is facing you while crocheting. Rotate the hook. Pick up 1 strand on the top of the chain and insert. Make sure the yarn is underneath the hook. Work 3 chains as beginning chain. Work 1 double crochet into the circle formed by the chains. 1 ch3 picket, chain 3 picket. That means first work 3 chain stitches. Then pick up the front loop of the double crochet, and 1 strand on the left side. Work 1 slip stitch. The slip stitch here can be left loose. This completes 1 ch3 picket, chain 3 picket. Continue with 2 double crochets in the same hole. 1 ch3 picket, chain 3 picket. That means first work 3 chain stitches. Then pick up the front loop of the double crochet, and 1 strand on the left side. Work 1 slip stitch. This completes another ch3 picket, chain 3 picket. Continue and repeat this 3 more times. 2 double crochets and 1 ch3 picket, chain 3 picket. After completing, work 3 chain stitches. Work 1 slip stitch in the hole. Work 1/2 double crochet in the insertion position of the HDC below. Continue and work 9 chain stitches. Work 1 single crochet in the DC2 tog, double crochet decrease, stitch on the left side. Once completed, it will look like this. Continue and work 9 chain spaces. Work 1/2 double crochet in the left chain space. 7 chain stitches. Go back and work 1 slip stitch in the first chain. Make 3 chains as beginning chain. Work 1 double crochet in the circle formed by the chains. 1 ch3 picket, chain 3 picket. Then follow the pattern of 2 double crochets, and 1 ch3 picket. Repeat this group 4 times. After completing, work 3 chain stitches. Work 1 slip stitch in the hole. Work 1/2 double crochet in the insertion position of the HDC below. Continue and work 9 chain stitches. Work 1 single crochet in the decrease stitch of the long stitch on the left side. 9 chain spaces. The following part will follow the previous demonstration. Complete this round by referring to the chart. Finish with a slip stitch join. This completes round 8. Pick up the new yarn. Now let's work on round 9. I'll demonstrate using a swatch here. Attach the yarn into the back bump of the second chain, from the left of the first single crochet in the previous round. Let's first take a look at the chain stitch. The front side of the chain looks like a V-shaped braid. The strand on the back is called the back bump. When working double crochets and double crochet decreases in this round, you'll crochet into the back bumps. Place the hook above the chain. Attach the yarn into the back bump. Work 3 chains as the beginning chain. Starting from the left, work 7 double crochets into the back bumps of the chains. Work a little slower as you crochet. Find the correct position. Once completed, the texture underneath will look like this braid pattern. On the left, pick up the braid of the third chain from the beginning chain, and work 1 single crochet. Chain 3 as a transition. On the left, work a single crochet into the double crochet stitch that doesn't have a picket. Between each single crochet, work 3 chains as a transition. After completing the last single crochet, work 3 chains. Pick up both strands of the top chain, among the 3 chains on the left. Work 1 single crochet. Tidy it up slightly. This way you'll notice the picket stitch creates this effect between the single crochets. Then, pick up the back loop of the chain on the left, and work 8 double crochets in sequence. After that, work 1 double crochet decrease. This is done by picking up 2 chains on the left and crocheting them together. Remember to skip the single crochet on the left without working into it. Once completed, pick up the back loop of the chain on the left, and work 8 double crochets in sequence. On the left, pick up the braid of the third chain from the beginning chain, and work 1 single crochet. Chain 3 as a transition. On the left, work a single crochet into the double crochet stitch that doesn't have a picket stitch. Between the single crochets, chain 3 as a transition. After completing that, chain 3. On the left, work a single crochet into the topmost chain of the 3 chains, catching both strands of the chain. Tidy it up slightly. The following steps are the same as the previous demonstration. Refer to the chart and finish this round. Finally, join with a slip stitch. This completes round 9. The next 2 rounds don't involve any new stitch techniques. Just follow the chart to crochet these rounds. Pay attention to the chain spaces from round 9, work into those spaces. For round 12, some single crochets are worked into the gaps between the double crochets from round 11. The chart clearly marks the positions. Please complete these 2 rounds according to the chart. Now we'll work on the final round. Attach the yarn to the half double crochet on the left side of the first single crochet from the previous round. Make 1 beginning chain. Work 1 single crochet in the same position. Work 1 single crochet increase into the next stitch on the left. A single crochet increase means working 2 single crochets into the same position. This completes 1 single crochet increase. Work 1 single crochet increase into the adjacent stitch. Work 1 single crochet into the next stitch. Work 1 slip stitch into the stitch on the left. Then repeat the same stitch pattern from the first single crochet to this point for 4 more groups. Once completed, work 1 single crochet into the chain space on the left, and 1 single crochet into the stitch. After completing 3 single crochets, work 1 slip stitch into the stitch on the left. Continue working 1 single crochet into the stitch on the left. 2 single crochets into the same stitch. 1 single crochet. 1 slip stitch. The rest of the stitch patterns have been demonstrated earlier. Please follow the pattern chart to complete this round. The final slip stitch completes the round. Pick up the stitch on the left, and join with a slip stitch. Gently tighten. This completes the final round. Cut the yarn, and weave in the ends. Please make sure to hide all the yarn tails. That concludes the instructions for the bottom edge. Next, we'll move on to the neckline and sleeve edges. The crocheting method is generally quite similar. I'll demonstrate the method for the neckline edging first. We'll be crocheting in rounds around the neckline area. The new stitch technique used here is the 5 half double crochets bobble stitch. Please watch the demonstration. Let's start by learning how to crochet the neckline edging. Start with the first round. Attach the yarn on the left side at the shoulder neck junction. Pick up and attach the yarn through the entire section. Make 2 chains as the beginning chain. This counts as 1 half double crochet. First, crochet a round of half double crochets along the front and back bodies. Crochet evenly. When you reach the side edges of each row, you can pick up and crochet through a few fibers on the edge. When you encounter a chain space, pick up the entire space and crochet through it. When you reach the insertion point for the stitch, you can insert the hook and crochet. Follow the insertion points shown in the chart. Crochet along the edge while checking if the fabric lies flat. If it doesn't lie flat, adjust the stitch count in the first round. Note that the stitch count needs to be even. After completing the last stitch, pick up both strands of the second chain in the beginning chain, and crochet a slip stitch to join. The first round of the neckline edging is complete. Now let's crochet the second round. Make 3 chains to start, which counts as 1 double crochet stitch. Then, in the half double crochet stitch to the left of the beginning chain. Work 1 chain as a transition. Next, go back to the first stitch and work a bobble stitch of 5 half double crochets. This is the insertion point for the slip stitch. Yarn over the hook once and insert the hook. Yarn over and draw through. Mindful to enlarge the loop. Make it roughly level with the double crochet on the right side. This completes 1 incomplete half double crochet. We'll make a total of 5 incomplete half double crochets. Yarn over. You can press the yarn with your finger here to prevent the loop from tightening. Insert and draw through. Enlarge the loop. This completes the second incomplete half double crochet. Make 3 more. Once completed, there are now 11 loops on the hook. Yarn over, draw through all loops at once. The half double crochets, 5 together puff stitch is completed. Later we'll simply call it the puff stitch. We'll treat the double crochet to the puff stitch as one sequence. One sequence takes up 2 stitches. Let me demonstrate one more sequence. Start with 1 double crochet in the second stitch on the left side. Then chain 1 as a transition. Go back to the first stitch. Work a puff stitch, which means first making 5 incomplete half double crochets. Mindful to enlarge the loops and hold them with your hand to prevent the loops from tightening. After completing, yarn over and draw through once. This completes another puff stitch. Pay attention here. The stitch at the top right is the puff stitch stitch. Let me demonstrate one more set. Start with 1 double crochet in the second stitch on the left side. Then chain 1. Go back to the first stitch and work a puff stitch. This completes the third set. After this, follow the demonstration to complete the entire round. Once done, join with a slip stitch in the double crochet stitch. This completes the second round. Now let's start the third round. Chain 3 to begin. Turn your work over. The method is similar to the second round. Pay attention to the insertion position here. Work the double crochet into the double crochet stitch on the left side. If you're unsure about the stitch position, flip to the right side. Find the correct position before crocheting. For the puff stitch, go back to the hole between the right side double crochet and the puff stitch. Right here. Make sure to wrap around the previous double crochet. Let me demonstrate another group. First, work a double crochet into the left side double crochet. Then go back to the gap between the right side double crochet and the puff stitch. Work a puff stitch there. This completes the second group. Let me demonstrate another group. First, work a double crochet into the left side double crochet stitch. Then go back to the gap between the double crochet and the puff stitch. Work a puff stitch. Follow this demonstration to complete this round. Finally, join with a slip stitch into the double crochet stitch. Once done, cut the yarn and weave in the ends. That's all for the neckline edging. The method for crocheting the cuffs is similar to that of the neckline edging. Attach the yarn at the underarm position. Pay attention, in some positions of round 2, you'll work 3 stitches as a group in the sequence. In other words, between the double crochet and the puff stitch in some positions, you need to skip 1 stitch. Round 3 is worked in the same way as the third round of the neckline edging. Follow the chart to complete it. Up to this point, the entire piece has been fully explained. If you have any unclear parts during the crocheting process, don't hesitate to join our Facebook group to get supports. Susan's Family, Stitch by Stitch, sharing the joy of life. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode.